Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of Transformer Facts Friday. This is the second weekly roundup show that I like to do in this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that are going on in the world of Transformers. I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is toys_rus. So this is part 2. I've got another 8 to 10 things to go through with you and we're going to start off again with a few things that we may have seen already, but just some different pictures of it. This is a 2-in-1 to be honest. This is a sightings and it's just to show you again these crazy things by DZNR, Transformers plushes by Yoon Toys. Now they're chibi style plushes of Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and Megatron, but what's interesting about these is, oh no, that's later on, is that they are sort of half and half. It's like what's inside. So you may remember I featured these when we saw images of them a couple of months ago, but here they are actually on the shelves. So you can see you've got the outside there, and then you've got the inner workings of them as well. These are just plushes, they're not actual robots, and there. So I'm just showing them to you again, and indeed the fact that they are out in retail and have been spotted in America. Excuse the glare. Moving on to, this is something I always highlight. I love the fact that with the Hasbro designers and team, they now do things like this. They share their thoughts and indeed insight into what's gone into the figures. If you haven't got Sam Locke's direct Instagram, this has been taken from TFW 2005, and it is exactly that. It's his takes on this particular figure and a few insights on it. There's a video on it with it rotating, and there she is in robot mode. To be honest, these pictures, I think, let me see if I can get a bit better, really make her look so much better. You've got to remember at the same time that this is a core class figure. I love the fact you've got there that you see she's on her feet, and there she is on her wheels, so very true Bayverse style there. And I also like the comments and things that he's writing. He's trying not to give too much away, completely understandable, with the fact obviously that the movie's not out yet. So we've got some nice images, we've got some nice concept, we've got of course one screen image of her from the trailer. But you know, very good of him to say that he's not giving too much away, because of course the movie isn't even out yet, and that's with regards to, as I say, to the actual pictures, apart from the one you're about to see in a second, which is screenshotted. As I say, we've seen it in the trailer anyway. Great concept art images and insights from King Sam Locke, so thank him very much for that, and that's the image I was on about. Right, moving on. So these are Matrix Golden Lagoon bookends. These are fantastic. These are made by, here's all the details here. I took this from tformers.com. They're going to be $70. They're out now. They're Icon Heroes. They're Matrix Leaders of Leadership bookends, Golden Lagoon exclusive edition. And it says all the dimensions you need to know. They're 6.2 inches high. And their width is 4 inches diameter. So split them apart to hold and display books, Blu-rays, DVDs, and it says they're made of polystone and they weigh approximately 6 pounds. So a couple more images of them. There they are. What a great idea. I would imagine you can hold them as well perfectly in your hands with the way they are. And that reminds me, I am going to do my Matrix video later on. Right. This is for those people who are interested. The people who, as I say, when you scan your QR code on the back of the new figures, this is exactly what it brings up. Again, excuse the glare. We've got, in fact, let's try and get this a bit better. I do apologise. Right, so there is breakdowns. This is all Legacy Evolution Wave 1. There is Hot Shot. There is Leo Prime. You can obviously pause this and have a detailed look at this at your own leisure. There is Needle Nose. Here's Scrap Hook. This is basically the tech specs that you used to have and you used to be able to cut out in the older figures, but now it's all done on computers. This is Sludge, so if you haven't got access or you don't really know how to do it, here you go. This is Slug, and we've got Sound Blaster, and then I think finally we've got Tarn. Brilliant. Okay, moving on. This is Diaclone's Reboot from Takara Tomy. So Diaclone is obviously the toy line that inspired Transformers, but they're also rebooted a Diaclone toy line, and I've featured this again on this channel. This is going to be about $60, 7,856 Japanese yen, and it's an I can't even pronounce this, Argov Assaulter Voyager unit in the first underwater type from Diaclone. So I love the fact that they just cover everything. You've got spaceships, armor, artillery, everything. Now you've got like diving things, submarines, etc. Let's have a look at some of the images of this. So that's what's included inside the pack. I got this information again from tformers.com. Here is some computer generated images of the kit. You can see it's like a huge diver, and with the fact that it's going to be a Diaclone, which is obviously basically Transformers as well, it's going to have a few different modes. You've got one which looks like a giant robot, which is, as I said, diving. Looks like you've got a large submarine. And again, as you'll see in a second, you'll see there's loads of different ways you can configure and indeed build this kit. And indeed take a few things off. The whole front part you'll see in a minute will come. I thought there was an effect on here, but it's not, it's on the phone. There you go, back into sort of robot mode. And indeed, as I say, the fact that you can reconfigure all the weapons and the accessories, take off the front as an additional pod. They've got drivers, which original Diaclone figures had as well. And just again, it's just great, isn't it? I know Pete, who's a channel member, collects these, and he hates me for showing him the new ones because he's trying to stop to buy them, but they just look amazing. Right, this is something that we only previewed 2 days ago with computer-generated images. Now we've got actual in-hand images, not mine, obviously. This is Flame Toys, Soundwave and Ravage G1. This is the model kit. Nope, this is not. This is this way. So this is a model kit of G1 Soundwave, so it's not transformable, but it's fully posable, fully articulate. And I love the fact that you've got Ravage, who's exactly the same, which means you can obviously pose him. And indeed, you can see there, that's a great image. He's got him coming out of the chest cavity, and it's like he's sort of telling him to sit. Whoever did them photos, they are genius. I love them. Right, moving on. Again, I've been looking on some Weibo profiles, and there's another one. This time you do actually need to be a member, obviously, to enter the draw. They are doing a draw for... It's Armored Dragon, isn't it? The Dragon, I keep forgetting the names. It's the little Triptychon. It's absolutely fantastic. If you go to the Weibo page, you can follow the instructions and you can enter it there. The other interesting thing about this particular figure I've found is that they've done a stop motion video on him, which is brilliant. But what they've also done as well is this figure was also set to be, you obviously had a base mode, you had the dinosaur mode, and you had a battle station mode, and they also, in fact, it could transform into a cube. Some clever genius has gone and made another 3 modes out of it as well. So you've got a eagle, you've got a scorpion, and you've got a tank. And bear in mind, this is tiny. You can see how small it is on someone's hand. This is from Dr. Weir again, and you can see, there you go. Originally 4 transformations were developed for this little chap, but now they've got 7. So it's, again, there's loads of things on the Weibo pages. It's well worth having a nose because there's always new things coming out, and it's really hard trying to keep on top of everything. This concludes part 2 of Friday's news, but same again, if anything happens over the weekend, I'll let you know just before Tuesday, as I do like to keep everybody updated with what's going on. With regards to the YouTube channel, loads at the moment. Again, can't say too much. Reviews will be back to normal from tomorrow night, Saturday, Sunday night, fingers crossed. And of course, I'll start doing room tours and bookcase tours and everything. And I'm going to have to do a reflection video, I think, and collection goals for this year. I know I'm a bit late, but yeah, there's got to be loads of things changing. You'll see by the room. I need to rethink and have a look at my collection and where it's going, because space is a huge factor at the moment. But again, I'm still more than happy doing these videos. I'm lucky enough that I've got a room to obviously display my figures in. I thank you all for watching these videos and supporting the channel, and all your nice messages that everybody's always so positive. It is a great community to be part of. Can't wait to share and show you my new room and how it's set up, even though it won't be 100% done, but you'll have the actual gist of what's going to happen there. Yeah, again, thank you everybody for all the nice messages, support. Take care, and I will be speaking with you all very, very soon.